What is going on, everyone? Welcome, and welcome. It is now 2022. Hopefully all you guys rang in the new year, with some fun stuff and whatnot, especially with everything that's going on in the world. So how is everyone? This is Rabid. Welcome to the Rabid Mining YouTube channel. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, thumbs up button, as well as bell notification to be notified for future videos. All right, let's do a quick roll call. I don't know how that really played out. It looked all right on my screen, but we'll see. We got Kissrux, we got MW3PLA, Pla, I don't know. Mano Drizzle, Alex Mercer, Joannis, Golden Wolf, Ogre MGTOW, Adam Fudweiser. I cannot say that name. M Fudweiser again. What's going on? Zach Barker. What do we got? More repeat. Bud Spencer, Dave Collins. What's going on? Scrolling through. Jean Cass. Is this Jean or is it Jean? I'm not really sure. Todd Williams, Robert Conlow, Max Voltage. What's going on there, buddy? What's happening? Hopefully you had a great New Year's. Malcolm Espan, Ninja Kid, Mano Drizzle again. Oh, it just skipped. It just jumped, so I have no idea where I was. We got Coop Ninja Squad happening. We got some Kung Fu people. Sling Buzz, Power Me, all sorts of stuff. Up top here, I did see a question. What is your hash rate of a 5950X? Well, kind of got to be a little more specific on that. Are you talking about raptoreum hash rate? Are you talking about AVN hash rate? Are you talking about XMR hash rate? Like, I know when it comes to GPUs, everyone's like, what's your hash rate? And everyone just assumes Ethereum, but we got to start looking forward. It is 2022, and we do not know if we can mine Ethereum to the end of the year or not. So big things could be happening this year. We don't know what's really going to happen yet. So you're going to have to start getting more specific, even for GPUs. When you start asking for hash rates, you're going to have to asking, what's your hash rate for a 3060 Ti on Flux? What's your hash rate on Ravencoin? As for CPUs as well, there's a lot of CPU mineable coins now. Back in the day, it used to be, what's your hash rate? And everyone was talking about XMR. Now we got AVN, which has a different hash rate of RTM. RTM has a different hash rate of Monero Ocean. Has a different hash rate of XMR. So when you start asking for hash rates, you gotta start being more specific, because every algorithm is different and performs a different way. So keep that in mind, when looking into stuff. Unknown artist, AVN or RTM, AVN hash rate. AVN, what is my 5950X? I'm not even 100% sure. I know the 3900X is around 16,700. I believe the 3950Xs, which is around the same as the 5950X, I think they were 22 to 23 kilohash on AVN. Currently, I haven't really been looking into any crypto the past couple days. I've just pretty much been watching, binge watching TV shows and stuff, relaxing through, the last couple of days of holidays. So I haven't really been looking into any crypto stuff at all. So yeah, I just threw my rigs on the Raptoreum for a little bit, and I just let everything build up. And today, as you know, you guys that are in the Raptoreum smart nodes, today is a smart node payout. So it is payday for all you RTM smart node holders. It is another payday. So hopefully you guys, got a nice little chunk there for you guys. Carry Chaos, new subscriber here, starting my mining journey. Hope everyone is good. Nice. What are you starting out with your mining journey? Every little bit always does help. Of course, Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year to all you guys as well. Can't hear you just yet, as I'm in the car with the family. Were you able to test out Veal's profitability yet? $1 a day per 3900X, and if you file the wallet in Linux, that doubles to $2 a day. How does that double? How do you double it to $2? Interesting. But no, I have not tested out Vert or anything whatsoever yet. I haven't really been looking into anything the past couple of days. Has your node payouts decreased? I don't know. I think they went up, honestly. This is my latest payout. Now you do know Wednesdays and Sundays are payouts now. I am going to be upgrading the Raptoreum Smart Nodes video, so we kind of know what we're looking at here. But we can see here, December 30th, I got one payment of $495, another one of $1652, and then today's was $1872. So I believe one day will be a little bit more. I believe the Wednesday one looks like it's slightly bigger than the Sunday payouts. Let me just see that. So Sunday, so now we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that's 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That doesn't make sense. Technically, the Sunday payout is an extra day. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on here, but it looks like my Wednesday payout was slightly higher. I don't know. I got to keep track of this and see what's going on. But we did have, this is my fully weekly pay. So Wednesdays and Sundays. I only open it up and look at it on Sundays to see what I'm getting. It looks like about 4,221 coins. Now every Sunday I go through all my wallets. I get my smart node payment. I get whatever I mine on Raptoreum, and I send them all right back to the smart node. But I do it this way instead of just direct depositing it back to my onboarding address, so I can kind of keep track of it. You know, you got your little charts and you got your transactions and everything here. So just another way to track it. So later on after the stream, I will probably just be setting everything back into that smart node once again. So is the hash rate of the 5950X is the same in Monero Ocean XMR than mining XMR? No, it is. Oh, wait, I think you may be right, but I might have read it wrong. So I think you're correct. So like when you're mining XMR, example, a 3900X CPU is about running efficiently. It's about 13,700 hashes. And if you overclock it, you know, try to maximize it out, DRAM calculator, Ryzen clock tuner, all that good stuff. Then you are pulling about 15,300 hashes on 3900X. So if you're on Monero Ocean, that's where you're mining. Depending on your overclock settings, let's say you cranked it up, you're doing 15,300. So if it swaps over to like say AVN's not in there because XMRig doesn't support it. So if you're mining, move over to like Raptoreum or Haven or something, and it's more profitable, it swaps over in the display your hash rate that would be an XMR hash rate. So you know, XMR, you'd be mining 15,000 hashes. You're mining Raptoreum, it converts it to the same amount of pay. So you may be seeing like 22,000 hashes or 25,000 hashes, you know, on there because it is based on XMR payout. So based on your question, yes, it converts it to your XMR hash rate to kind of go over your payout. Now, there are a few kind of glitches within the XMR dashboard I have been noticing lately is that your daily estimated may not be 100% right. For some reason, if you look on your phone and you look at your use of web browser on your computer, they may say two different numbers. So you kind of got to look at your pay hash rate that your current hash rate is, and then type that into your pay hash rate to see what you're actually getting. The best way to keep track of it is obviously top right corner. Let me see if I can just find this right now. I did get my recent payout here, so I can't really, I don't want to do that. I want a new screen. New screen. Right here. Boom. All right, let's see if I can adjust this so you guys can see it a little bit better here. So maybe this one will work. Oh, you still can't see it. All right, let's try full screen. See what that looks like. You can kind of see it up here. So here you can see XMR total due. This is what changes every day. So you're going to have to keep subtracting this number from your new number to see how much you actually made for a day. Now, normally it'd be in this box right here. I'm not on MO right now, so obviously I don't have any numbers to show you. But this is what calculates your daily hash rate, and it'll tell you, you know, $4 a day, $1 a day, 50 cents a day, whatever. And over here, you'll see your current hash rate. And these numbers will be different. So to see what you're actually doing it, look at your pay hash rate and type that into here per day, and it'll update to what you should have. That's why I say if you look on your phone, you may see a different number than on your web browser on your computer. So you may have to clear your cache, try a different browser or something, because then it will auto update on its own. But if you keep checking it over time, you will start to notice that it's not quite accurate, and you will have to just go by your XMR total due amount to see how much you are actually mining. There's some type of little display bug and catch and stuff that kind of goes on in the background there. Another thing, look at this, guys. That button right here. We did hit 25,000. Oh, it just went up some. Nice. So we're hit 25,265 subscribers. So again, much appreciated, you guys. 2022 is here. Let's try to set some goals by the end of the year. What do you think we're going to hit this year, guys? Obviously, it all depends on crypto prices. If we do hit a winter sometime this year, then obviously views and everything will go down. But you never know what's going to happen. Maybe crypto will hold strong, keep going, and you know that's what we all like to see. But at the same time, mining in a winter is more profitable in terms of long-term gains than mining in a bull run, which I'm going to talk about some other time, maybe some video, but it's 100% true. Mining in a crypto winter is like 10 times more profitable than mining in a bull run. If you're just basing everything on fiat currencies, then obviously, you know, you're going to say, you know, I'm lying. It's wrong. But here we are. So I'm guessing by the end of this year, guys, my goal for this year is to potentially maybe hit, let's say, I'm setting a goal for the end of this year, December 31st, unless there's only 30 days this year. I don't even know. It didn't look that far ahead. I'm going to say 75 to 100,000 subscribers is the goal of this year. Do you think you guys will hit it? And, you know, you guys are the best community ever. So, you know, I think we will. Much appreciated, all you guys. You know, obviously, if you love a video or something, share it around. Post it on Reddit or something. Post it on, you know, Facebook or something, wherever. But, you know, a channel is only as great as its community. And you guys are the best. 100%. 1 million. Yeah, that would be quite the jump. 1 million would be absolutely amazing. But I think that's a decent goal. I think I'm going to shoot for around 75 to 100,000 by the end of the year this year. Also, tomorrow is my birthday. I am turning a different age tomorrow. January 3rd is my birthday. So nice. I'm going to be having obviously, I'm going to have a happy birthday stream to myself tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to talk about. Whatever you guys want to talk about is what we'll talk about. But my birthday is tomorrow. My goal was to try to hit 30,000 by then. It didn't happen. I had a week off with no internet, so I didn't get any videos up. And a whole bunch of things happened. But that's okay. 25,000 still, you know, pretty good number. Early birthday. Yes, early birthday. Much appreciated. Thank you, guys. And yeah, so that's you know, some stuff there. Have a good one. Yeah, Carry Chaos. Yeah, thank you very much. Bud Spencer, everybody. Funwiser. Yes, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. We'll have a happy birthday, you know, live stream tomorrow and talk about stuff. Probably not birthday stuff. Anyway, so let's take a look. What is going on? I saw someone ask about Flux, and Flux is looking like the most profitable on a 3070 yet again. Let me check my screen here. Let's have a look at Flux. I don't really know what's going on in the chain. Max voltage is there, so he'd probably have obviously a lot more details on that for you guys, because I haven't really looked into Flux at all, what it's all about or anything. But you know, another profitable GPU mining coin is exactly what we need come the end of Ethereum mining. But again, we can't use these numbers because, you know, difficulty is dramatically going to spike across all these coins. So it's going to be some time, but it's going to be quite interesting to see what this year. 2022 is going to be a very, very interesting year. In 2021, we've seen almost like a comeback of CPU mining. It's pretty insane. CPUs, like, well, literally, you guys saw my CPU versus GPU mining video. Like, all my rigs are 100% paid off in 3 months, even at the lowest dip prices right now, just from spec mining low difficulty coins, you know? So running around looking for coins where you're getting a lot of it fast, depending on the block rewards and stuff, you don't really need a high price to, you know, make a decent amount. Some people don't like the spec mining type of thing because obviously you have to do more work when it comes to spec mining. You got to look at other coins. You got to look at hash rates. You got to use small, low volume exchanges. But in the end, you can still sell. You can still get these profits. It's just not as easy as, you know, obviously something like Ethereum where bam, it's instantly sold. You got it. You're ready to go. But, you know, mining, spec mining, all these things are very profitable if you do it right. If ETH keeps the same gas fees and no mining, ETH is who knows? I have no idea what's going on with ETH. You know, we're past it. Once it's no longer mineable, are you guys really going to be talking about it? Probably not. It's going to lose a lot of mainstream. Like, you think about it, everywhere. Miners, Ethereum, miners doing this, Ethereum. There's no NVIDIA cards because of miners. There's no this because of miners. Ethereum miners. That's all you see everywhere. Ethereum miners, CPU shortage, GPU shortage, whatever. Motherboard shortage, it doesn't matter. It all has to tie into Ethereum one way or the other. Now, once that's gone, all that public spotlight is going to be gone with it. So Ethereum's going to be losing a lot of mainstream eye focus in terms of that. And, you know, if another coin picks up and miners are talking about it, we have it all over again. Another coin could potentially replace Ethereum. Obviously, Ethereum has a lot of dApps on it, a lot of works and, you know, other developers, DeFi and everything going on it. But so are other coins. Everything just started on Ethereum, but other blockchains are adapting this technology and everything. And, you know, starting to build on it. XMR is one of them. They're starting to build DeFi apps and everything for the XMR blockchain. They're starting to merge mine some coin that's supposed to be coming out soon. I still have not looked into it. So there's going to be a merge mine as well as a DeFi platform rolling onto XMR. So these other things are moving forward. It could make CPU mining become, you know, very profitable as well. And with all the hash rate coming in, I think GPUs and CPU mining sometime by the end of this year are going to be on par with each other. So it's great to have more options, more workarounds. Obviously, we're not going to be as profitable as we are today mining Ethereum, or even right now it looks like Flux, which originally is why I came here to look at. Then I just get distracted and talk about everything, but that's just the way I roll, right? We all know this. I just start going on about whatever else pops in my head at the time. But yeah, I really do think profitability across CPUs and GPUs moving on the middle to the end of the year are going to be, on par with each other, or CPUs could potentially even be making more than GPUs. And we've seen it with Ethereum. CPUs have shot past GPU mining previously in the past couple of months with CPUs. So, moving forward, when all that difficulty is moving into the GPU mining side with the end of Ethereum mining, then, we could see those spikes 5 times the profit on a CPU, if a nice coin picks up in price in the future. But we don't know what's going to happen. Everything is 100% speculation right now. Moving forward, let's look at Flux. 3070s, it's more profitable. I'm just going to hit the calculate button here to see what's going on. There we are. Look at that. Still in the lead above Ethereum. Obviously, we had some prices coming down past couple days, but they are coming back up again slowly. Now, let's see if this is just 37. Let's do 130.80 here. What is it looking like? And Ethereum's back on top. So it's been like this for a couple days. 2 or 3 days ago, I did notice this actually. Flux on 3070s was higher, but it's still fairly close. Actually, Flux looks more efficient. Or is it just me? Look at this. We got $5.27, but after power, $4.72. Now Flux is $4.78, $4.18. Now realistically, this is another thing when it comes to Ravencoin mining and Ergo with my 4 gigabyte 570s and 580s, which aren't very efficient. If they're fairly close in profitability, depending on what you pay for power and everything, you're better off mining the lower coin anyway, because you'll be saving that much more in power long term. I found that out previously myself, because based on the way I pay, the more power I use, obviously the bigger power bill is. But my distribution fees, because I do live in the country, small little town, I don't live anywhere in a city or anything, so I only have one distribution provider, and they charge an arm and a leg. I'm only paying 6 cents, 6.5 cents per kilowatt hour on my power. But in the end, with distribution fees and everything, depending how much I use, I'm up to 15 to 16 cents. And the more power I use, the higher those distribution fees. So sometimes, again, depending on your power price, if you're running solar, it doesn't matter. But sometimes if they are close in profitabilities, you are better off to mine the more efficient coin, because you will just save that much more in power long term. So keep that in mind too on your crypto mining strategies. Let's take a look here. We've got some stuff going on. We got MC, welcome to be a Wolfpack. I can't talk. Wolfpack member. I thought you already were. Maybe you left. Now you're back. New year. All that stuff. Or maybe I'm wrong. But thank you for becoming a Wolfpack member. Much appreciated. Kiss Ruckus, Huff 2000. Not sure what Huff is, but much appreciated. Last time you said something about a potential profitable new CPU coin. Can we know more? I've tested a little bit, but not too much. So I don't really know much more. I know some people are beginning to mining it, but I don't know how profitable it is yet. So I don't really have numbers or anything on this particular coin in general. But it is in my Discord. People are talking about, there are people that are mining it, and they said that it's doing pretty good. But again, I don't know. Remember, join the Discord, guys. If you want inside information on all these other types of coins, spec mining, all sorts of stuff, Discord has all the information. Link is in the description. Go through all the mineable coins that people are talking about in there. And, if you find another coin, start talking about it. We'll put up another channel for it and we'll all go about it. Flux takes a lot of power. Does it really? Let me take 3080. Where is a Flux? Let's find out. Zelhash, where are you? What are the estimations here? 250 watts. That's insane. 79 hashes. What? 250 watts on this 3080, where Ethereum is 230. So yeah, it's using more power. So why is the profitability here so much close? Oh, maybe it's not. It's just because it dropped to 5. So I was wrong there. This is almost like a 60 cents, 50 cents difference, and this is only like a 30 some cents difference, 40. So I guess Ethereum is more efficient, so you're better off mining that for sure. Yeah, I didn't even look at these numbers here. For sure, Flux is using a lot more power. But again, this is all just, majority numbers on here. Like, you could probably tweak Zelhash to be more better than this. Same thing for Ethereum. Like, look, it's saying a 3080 is 91.5 watts at 230 when Some of them are pulling 103 for, you know, 240, 235 or something. So these are just rough estimated numbers. But again, do your own tweaking. Obviously, don't just go in here and shoot for that. I try to shoot for this, but then I always try to get higher for less power. And most of the time, you can get a higher hash rate than what the mine says for your GPU at the lower power consumption. Most of the time, not all the time. How about mining through a VPN? Have you tried using the VPN with CPU mining with any good results? No, I have not tried any VPNs myself. So no, I'm not sure. Some people have done it. People talk about VPNs all the time. Myself, I haven't really done into that. Same with like SSLs and everything. I just mine, you know, normal TCP and let it roll. That's all I roll with. I cannot take the invite to Discord. You can't take the invite. Why not? It doesn't work. What's happening? Is Discord broken? The landing page in Discord doesn't provide any options to enter different channels. Yes, I know. You should have a DM with a CAPTCHA to fill out. And if you're on mobile, you probably, I don't know, some people are having issues with it. But if you're on your desktop, you should have a DM and it should have a CAPTCHA for you to fill out. That way, you know, you can get through the verification process. Also, if you're having issues, just send me a DM. You should be able to see me and the users there. And then just send me a DM and I can help you further if you are having issues. But yeah. Flux has gone up in price about 28%. Nice. 28%. In the last 24 hours, that's it. Because I do believe like 3 days ago, it was a 3080s where Rock and Flux is #1. It's been #1 on a 3070 for like 3 or 4 days now, maybe even longer. It's been a little while now anyway. So very interesting. Nice. What's going on with the Ethereum blocks? I haven't looked at this for a while either. I haven't looked at any of this stuff for a while. Swap that over. 2.2, 2.1, 2.1, 2.2. Ethereum gas fees were down. I believe I got a payday off Flex Pool 2-3 days ago. So that's a good thing, but obviously gas prices are not the greatest. As usual, what do we got here? 106, 94, 97, 102, 101. Oh my gosh. Gas. It's, you know, it's just like the gas companies here. Like, go to the gas station, it costs you like your whole bank account just to put $20 in. That didn't really make any sense, but you know what I mean. $20 is only $20. But to fill up your vehicle. How about our hash rate here? We got 931 terahash. We peaked up at 946. I thought I saw 950 something. 952 terahash. Down to 931. So again, Ethereum hash rate is constantly creeping up on us, guys. Going up, and going away. As for AVN, let's take a look at our difficulties here. Boom. Difficulty here. We're sitting at 126.59 mega hash on the CPU mining side. Now keep in mind, yes, the hash rate has gone up. The difficulty isn't as high as it may think. So, you know, essentially you'd almost need like a 300 mega hash. Let me just kind of look this over at Ghost Rider here, which is RTM. Now to kind of get an idea here, because I know you just look at that. I noticed some comments where people were saying, you know, the hash rate is almost the same as Raptoreum now. It's not that profitable. So that's another thing where people don't realize, like the algorithms, they're different. Raptoreum as an average hash rate is lower. So realistically, let's say AVN hit 236 mega hash. Well, it's getting up there. It's only at 158 though right now as a network hash rate. But you got to remember, a 3900X CPU is doing like 17,000 hashes on AVN, where on XMR, I'm all mixed up here, on Raptoreum, they're only doing an average of maybe, you know, 3.5 to 4. So keep that in mind. Your hash rate is way lower. So there's a lot more CPUs on here, depending on the algorithm, than there really is. So really, to get the same difficulty on AVN as you would need for Raptoreum, you need about 600 mega hash or something on AVN to equal like the 236 mega hash on Raptoreum. Like Raptoreum's difficulty now, look, it's sitting at 8.8. You can't see that because my screen is over here. Let's take an idea. Like right now, like here's 2. You can kind of see that. That's right here, this bar right here. That's only 2. If you look at AVN, like we're only sitting at 1.5 right now. The difficulty is only up 1.5 times. But before we were sitting at, when we were mining all those coins, it was only like 0.1 or something like that. Obviously the coins are dropping down. The price isn't really coming up to follow it. Let's just have a look at AVN's price here. AVN price. Where are you? There you are. Come in. Moving on. What kind of price we looking at? Oh, it went up a little bit. It's moving up a little bit. I believe I checked it this morning. It was like 0010001 or something. I don't know. But it's moving up a little bit. But again, we're not seeing any massive price jumps on AVN like we did see with Raptoreum and stuff. That is because I think AVN, because they're a fork of a fork of a fork of a fork minus fork to the 12th power of a fork off of another fork of Ravencoin Classic. Yes, that's a lot of forks. Probably a lot more than actually there. But, you know, it doesn't really have a future yet. They're still working on it. So there's not much information. So I think long term, as of right now, Raptoreum is still the better way to roll with because of the smart nodes and everything. You're getting a huge, you know, percentage increase from staking that. So that's why I'm still myself currently mining Raptoreum and not AVN. But I am going to be looking into some other coins here. Like I said, I just haven't, you know, got around to mining these other coins and testing them out yet. But I'm trying to, you know, build up that bag. Honestly, in all opinion, you got to set a goal and go for it. My goal is to have around 1 million or so Raptoreum. So I might just continue mining Raptoreum until I hit 1 million of it, throw that all into a node, and then just hang out for, you know, a couple of years and see what happens. But in the meantime, I'm going to go in and I've still got to test it. I might throw 1 or 2 rigs on these other coins now just to see profitabilities. And if it's looking all right, obviously, we're going to let you guys know if it's looking all right. Then once I do that, the difficulty is going to shoot to the moon. So we'll see what happens. That's why I do say join the Discord while we test these, because we talk about it before I do make the videos on these things. So you guys can kind of get in there before, because, you know, don't really have the thing to say, hey, you know, this is what I'm mining. You know, next thing you know, everyone else wants to mine it too. So let's keep that in mind. Every time I do talk about something, it does tend to, you know, kind of shoot up in the difficulty department. So I'm just trying to slow that difficulty down for some of you guys. But, you know, it's really hard to tell you without that happening. So that's why I do say, Discord, guys. Join the Discord. Be there. Talk about it with us. Join those conversations. You hit your first block ever on AVN 14 hours after going solo. Nothing since. Nice, nice. At least you hit a block. I did try AVN solo mining. I guess I don't really need to do a video on it because I threw all my rigs on AVN there a couple days back because, you know, people were saying I'm solo mining. I got 2 rigs. I'm hitting a few blocks a day, a block every couple days. So I was like, you know, I'm going to try it for a couple days. I hit 0 blocks. Again, I have 0 luck anytime I try solo mining. I never do it. So I just give up on solo mining. Like the same thing happened when the difficulty in AVN as well as Raptoreum was very low. Raptoreum with 6 rigs, I was doing about 9,500 coins a day with the low difficulty. I would have had to hit 3 blocks a day to be slightly more profitable, or 2 blocks a day to be less profitable. So I had to hit at least 3 blocks or I'd be losing out. And I never hit a block with low difficulty Raptoreum. Same thing applied with AVN when it was low. I would have had to hit 9 blocks a day to hit the same amount of AVN per day as pool mining. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it. 0 blocks. To me, you know, solo mining is a gamble. You can do it and get lucky, or you can just pool mine and, you know, get that nice steady payout. Myself, I don't recommend solo mining ever. A lot of people like solo mining, but I just don't recommend it. I recommend the pool. Like I said, AVN, I'd need 9 blocks a day. Not happening. Obviously, the difficulty is up, so now you might only need like 1 block a day now, but still. Point is, the same principle applies. It's luck. It's luck based. You know, over time, you mine it for a year solo mine, and then it may balance itself out. But, you know, going to a pool, you're just better off long term, in my own opinion. You've hit 2 blocks in 3 hours with 339. See, there you go. You hit 3 blocks with 33900 X's. I threw all 11 of my CPUs at it. I had 200 kilohash on AVN for like 2 days and 0 blocks. Nothing. So I gave up. Have you tried XM rig on unmineable? Unmineable, I do not recommend mining with your CPU on unmineable. Just, I wouldn't do it. Actually, in all honesty, platforms like unmineable and stuff like that, I don't recommend using them at all, because you got to remember, they are a third party. So by third party, you know, they're the middleman. They take your hash rate. They make everything nice and easy for you to do it. So, you know, you're mining this, and then you're getting paid out in this through unmineable and stuff. But they are the middleman. I never really looked in it to see their fees. You know, maybe it's hardly anything, but you don't think they're just giving away a free platform. I can't see it. There's probably something going on there. You're probably more likely better off mining the most profitable coins directly and then just exchanging it yourself and you're cutting out that middleman together, and you know, yourself is the middleman, and you just eliminate those fees altogether. Again, I don't know unminable, but I do know when it comes to CPU mining, unminable only mines XMR, which is one of the least profitable coins to mine. So I just wouldn't recommend it. So there, yeah. What's the best pool? Unminable fees are too high. See, they are high. So yeah, I didn't even look into their fees, but they're a middleman. Any platform that says, you know, really easy to use this, you know, anything that makes ease of use means you're paying more fees for them to do it for you. So mine it yourself, swap it yourself, and you'll be making more. That's what I do. A mineable good is good for mining low power algos and being paid in high power algos. That same principle applies. That could be true, but I guess it depends on your GPUs or CPUs. When you take your next break and shut off your farm. Oh, you want the whole farm shut off now, Chancoin? Oh my gosh. Next break to shut off the farm. I don't know. What do you guys think? Actually, I'm going to have to be turning some of them off soon because I did get new connectors in for my server power supply. So I am going to be putting on new connectors. So within the next couple days here, I will have my rigs offline for a little while I do new hookups and power hookups so I can run more rigs off server power supplies. So that will be coming soon. So they will be having a little break here in a little bit. I accidentally deleted the BIOS on my RX 5700 XT. What? That's okay. All is not lost. I didn't even finish reading that. I'm already telling you it's okay. Let me see what's going on here. I accidentally deleted the BIOS on the RX 5700 XT and now no display any solution without chip flashing BIOS. Sorry. So you accidentally deleted it. Are you in? What are you in? Do you have a dual BIOS switch to start with? Now, if you have a dual BIOS switch, obviously it's the easiest way to fix things. You can get around it, but if you did not back up your BIOS, you can go to, what is that website, you guys? I totally forgot. I haven't dealt with flashing BIOSes in what, over a year, maybe 2 years. When was the 5700 XTs the thing, the go-to before the 3000 series? That's like 2 years ago. What website is that now? Hardware, something hardware. Someone help them out with a link. I can't remember. Tech Power Up. That's the one. Yes, Steven. Thank you very much. Tech Power Up. Go there. You can find the BIOS for any card you need. So download a stock BIOS for the GPU that you have. And then you're going to have to do, if you do not have a dual BIOS, you're going to need another GPU to actually, you know, get it detected and flashed up. It's a whole another workaround about it. But if you have a dual BIOS, that's why I never buy AMD cards. If you're getting an AMD card, I know you can't really be picky, but I am picky. So when it comes to buying an AMD card, I only buy dual BIOS switched GPUs for AMDs because for that very reason. I like to play around my BIOS. I like to do, you know, all sorts of things. People say you can't do it. I like to try to do it. And if I can, great. If I can't, I brick it. And I bricked a lot of cards, but the dual BIOS, obviously you just flip your switch the other way, reboot it, flip it back, flash it over again with the default, and then you're good to go and start all over and try and brick it again. But you know, it's a lot of fun with those, but I do not buy myself any GPUs without a dual BIOS when it comes to the AMD side. But yes, Tech Power Up is the website you're going to need to find your BIOS. Thank you very much to you guys that did mention that in the live chat. What's the cheapest GPU to mine ETH? The cheapest I suppose a RX 580. Maybe you could find an 8 GB fairly cheap, but I doubt it. I don't know. Best GPU to go with is probably the A2000 series. When it comes to efficiency, that's probably the GPU of the year. I do see Panda just dropped a video this morning about the A2000. That is what I was going to work on today and drop tomorrow. So maybe I'll do something else tomorrow and try to get some more data together and drop it later on this week. But in all honesty, I think the best GPU of the year is probably the A2000, just due to that efficiency. The price to mega hash, depending where you get it, is pretty good as well. So you're getting decent mega hash with a very, very efficient GPU. I would roll with A2000s. They're absolutely amazing. So are you only mining AVN now? Did you know about the AVN pre-mine? Is there an AVN pre-mine? It said there wasn't on their website. Maybe they lied. They could have lied. You know, people do this. But no, I'm mining Raptoreum, honestly, because I think it's the better coin. But that's just me. You know, you guys can have your own choices. But let's take a look at AVN right now and see what you're talking about. Last I checked, they did not have a pre-mine. Unless you're talking about But again, technically, I guess AVN had a massive pre-mine if you think about Ravencoin Lite. Now, I don't know if Ravencoin Lite had a pre-mine, but there's a lot of people out there that had a lot of Ravencoin Lite coins. Myself, I never did. I never did mine Ravencoin Lite, but you can just swap your Ravencoin Lite by updating your wallet to AVN. So in theory, that could be a massive pre-mine in a sense, if you think about it. So yes, there could be a pre-mine actually, but where does it say here? I looked at it and they didn't say a pre-mine. Pre-mine. Yeah, right here. It says no pre-mine, but unless you count Ravencoin Lite, then there could have been a massive pre-mine. So this is kind of misleading if you guys, oh my gosh, stop doing that. There. Do you guys see that right there? Can I zoom in more? Let me check that. Can you see that? I don't know. Kind of see that right there. But yeah, it does say no pre-mine, but I don't know how accurate that is. Let me see. Where is this? Rplant and Coin Miner, the two best, but Rplant is far better. Where do you all be getting those A2000, A4000 cards? Ravencoin Lite lasted what, 2 weeks? Yeah, I'm not sure, but I guess that's 2 weeks of pre-mining. What's a good video from you for setting up RTM on Hive and rewards, staking, etc.? For the smart nodes, I have 2 separate videos on that. I can't remember what exactly they're called right now. Something where I sent another 75,000 to the Raptoreum smart nodes, and the other one is it here? I'm not sure. It's Monero Ocean. I'm not really sure where it is. It's in here somewhere. It's within the past month or so, 2 months maybe, of how to mine Raptoreum. 3900X 350 hash is okay. That is, I'm assuming, Bernandez. Are you talking about Raptoreum? I'm assuming you're talking about Raptoreum 3.5. Yes, that's a great hash rate for a 3900X and the 5900X I have. It's a fork of Raven, so all that address has got coins, selling pressure. Actually, okay, yeah, it is a fork of Raven in a sense. It's not a direct fork of Ravencoin. It's actually, if you want to go, the whole timeline of AVN is pretty much like this. We got Bitcoin. We got Ravencoin, which forked from Bitcoin. It's a fork of Bitcoin. So there's Ravencoin. And then you got Ravencoin Classic, which forked Ravencoin. And then Ravencoin Lite forked from Ravencoin Classic and then rebranded over into AVN, I believe is how the whole time frame and everything worked out through AVN. I think. If I'm wrong, someone correct me there, but I think that's how it went. Went Bitcoin to Ravencoin, to Ravencoin Classic, and then Ravencoin Classic got forked into Ravencoin Lite, which then rebranded into AVN. Is the whole how AVN came around. AVN hasn't been all that profitable at all on my end. Had all 33 of my 5900X rigs on it, but now just half and half on Monero Ocean. Nice. How you liking Monero Ocean, by the way? I actually just took all my XMR and I swapped that over into Raptoreum last night. So what did I have, like 0.9 something XMR, and I swapped that into about 11,800 Raptoreum last night, and I threw that into the smart node. So that's where my XMR goes. 33 5900X. That's nice though. That is a nice farm. 100%. It's been pretty profitable. Yeah, I noticed it's pretty good too. But that's what I'm doing. Like I did how to exchange, because I dropped that video on how to use mine with XMR Monero Ocean, which obviously pays out in XMR. And you know, it's profit switch gets you the most. And then because I really do like the Raptoreum smart nodes, it's a nice percentage on your gains and everything every week that you get back. So then I dropped that video, how to swap your XMR into Raptoreum for the purpose of smart nodes. And actually that video is right here. You guys can see it. This one right here. Rabid's Guide, exchange XMR into Raptoreum RTM for smart nodes. Yeah, so it's right there. And that is what I do. When I'm on Monero Ocean, I get to my payout or whatever, and I just take that, I swap it into Raptoreum, and I throw that into smart nodes, because I am pretty much throwing little extra bits I get here and there into the Raptoreum smart nodes, because that is a nice high interest type of way to get back. And if Raptoreum, you know, does decently, like next year, smart contracts are coming. The devs are extremely active. They're constantly talking about their coin, promoting their coin, trying to get listed on larger and larger exchanges. And if that does happen, you know, the sky's the limit. Kaboom! CPUs are going to the moon. But if it doesn't happen again, it may not happen, and we're just hanging out right here. But even sitting at 2 cents right now, depending where it's at, it's still a pretty profitable coin to mine currently. I think with all my rigs, it's about $10 a day or something. So you take that, add your percentages on it, you're still getting an extra dollar or two on that per, it's 1%, so you're getting an extra couple bucks per week based on that. So you're still making a little bit more. So it's just, it's really great to go on it. Plus, moving forward, end of Ethereum mine and GPUs, there's going to be a crazy show going on with that. And there's going to be a lot of mad people. Rigs are going to be sold. There's a lot of rigs actually coming online for sale now, but they're still at ridiculous prices. Does that swap trigger a tax event in US? I know you're Canadian. I think in theory it makes one for everywhere. So it doesn't matter where you are. I guess some places, you don't have that issues, but yeah, I think it does cause that thing, but there is no KYC when it comes to Trade Ogre as far as I'm aware of. You don't need any type of, like ID or anything. You just swap. RTM more profitable than AVN. I'm going to work on that. I don't really know what the profitability of each coin is. Some people are saying they're down to only 100 coins on a 3900X, so I'm not sure. When I did that 6 coin test, we did see, I might have my graph right here still. Let me see if I can find my graph. CPU, GPU, this one, that one. Where is my graph? CPU coin, that coin. Not that one, not that one. Is it this one? Let me see if it's that one. 7 days, AVN. Yeah, right here. This is the one right here. So I'm just going to bring this up. So when I did that 6 coins test here, you can see what was going on. If you guys missed that video, be sure to check it out because I went into a decent amount of detail here. But as you can see, day 1 of that test is I was mining 2,346 coins per day on a single 3900X rig at 3.6 gigahertz. Now day 2 it was at 2,077. Day 3 here was at 1,599.48 coins. Day 4 was 1,005 coins, and this day 3 is when that video of how to mine Raven and it's looking really profitable came out on day 3. And we can see the difficulty started spiking here. We're down to 1,005. Then we went down to 667 coins, 555.55 coins, 505.47, and that's where my 7-day tested, and I haven't really mined AVN since. But following this chart, then what we got, probably at like 480 here, and then 450, 400. So I don't know where it's sitting now, but last time I mined it, one day a single rig was doing 505 coins. 3 days after I did release this video of this test here, people were saying they're already down to 100 coins. So I don't know what the profitability of AVN is right now because I haven't mined it since I did this test. Even though it was profitable at the time and worked out to be the best coin throughout the week, adding all the difficulty spikes into it, it leveled off, and throughout the week it probably would not have been the most profitable the following week. Just a miner, just food for thought. 440 AVN yesterday for a single 3,900. 440, so that's actually not too bad. Let's just have a look here. AVN. Let's take a look at the AVN price here. AVN price 440. Let's just see. I might have to go to a full screen mode here for you guys so you can see this. So you say 440. So let's just take a look here. 440. That's 45 cents per day at the current prices. Right now, 45 cents. So what would Raptorium be? Anyone know? I guess we'll go to mineraptorium.com because it kind of has a thing here. Mineraptorium. Ooh, learn how to spell. I don't know what I put there. Mineraptorium.com. So 45 cents. Let's take a look at a single 3900X here, right there. And we're at 79 cents. So it's not the greatest. It's estimated about 41 coins a day. Can you guys really see that? Probably not. Not even that one either. I don't know which screen to use. So 79 cents to 45 cents. So Raptorium is looking more profitable based on these quick charts and numbers and what you guys are telling me in the live chat anyway. again, I cannot confirm or deny those numbers because I haven't really mined AVN ever since. I don't even know how much AVN I'm sitting at, something like 188,000 or something like that, but yeah, that's about it. What is the best clock for performance efficiency on a 5900X? Anywhere in the 3.6 up to the 3.8. Now, if you look at a CPU, you can see how it has its normal stock clock, and then it also has a boost clock. So your boost clock is like if you're gaming, you're on default. That's like your PBO boost and stuff. It can boost your single thread performance up to that. But when it comes to mining, we don't care about those boost clocks. Some people do because, you know, they like to severely overclock their CPU, but you could eventually end up doubling your power consumption, you know, for minimal increases on that. I do want to do a test here one of these days. I do want to run a CPU at like 3.6, run a CPU at 3.8, run another one at 4.1, and then maybe another one at 4.2 and 4.3. Put them all head to head for, you know, a couple days, a week. Shouldn't have to go too long, actually. As long as they're on the same pool with different addresses, we should be able to see, you know, how much of a difference is. But I can pretty much guarantee that the coins gained and per power consumption, everything used, the higher you overclock past the stock thing is very minimal in terms of the power gain that you're gaining. So I would say anywhere for the most efficient, 3.6 up to 3.8. 3.6 is the most efficient. 3.8 is a nice efficient setting. And on the 3900X, 5900X, the 3.8 is the limit of your stock clocks. Once you start going beyond 3.8, that's when you start needing higher and higher voltages, and you start seeing your hash to watt ratio dropping faster and faster the higher you go. It's the same thing. Like another thing I was kind of looking at yesterday, I was going through some comments last night, and I thought there's another interesting point to bring out to everyone. Like, we talk about GPU mining, CPU mining. I know it's on a lot of the CPUs. Like, people are just going out, what's your hash rate? What's your hash rate? You should be getting more hash rate. You should be getting more. You should be getting more. But because a lot of you new people are CPU mining right now, they're looking at hash rates and trying to max it out. But GPU mining has matured a lot lately, and when you think about it, you got your GPUs. Let's say you're mining Ethereum. Obviously, that's what most people are mining. You crank up your memory. You know, you drop your core. You're using the absolute core clock now, but you're also dropping your power limit. You're bringing your power limits down. The way people are thinking, their mentality of CPU mining right now is like taking your GPU, running it at stock, or going even higher. Like, that's the mentality that CPU miners have. You have to underclock, undervolt those CPUs, not just try to crank them out. Or I should just be asking you, why aren't you cranking out your GPUs? Like, because it uses too much power. The hash rate gained for doing that on a GPU is not worth it. The same principle in theory does apply to your CPUs. So just kind of keep that in mind. People are just, you know, like I say, cranking out their CPUs and expecting higher hash rates, when why don't you just do that on your GPU, you know, if it's, you know, so worth it so much more. It's not worth it. All right, so anyway, moving on. There's another little Rabid Mining ramble something. Okay, mine base was at 4, still on the tax topic. Released a great video I suggest for YouTuber, Gala, everyone about money and career. What CPU temp is too hot? Well, AMD on their Ryzens, they say it is safe to run their CPUs at 90 to 95 for 24/7 use. I wouldn't recommend that. I'd say try to keep your CPU at 70 or lower. Now, majority of my CPUs, they run anywhere from 50 to about 65, but you know, some people are mining them at around 70, 80 and stuff like that. I would recommend to stay under 70 degrees, but AMD does say that 90 to 95 is fine with it. I don't really know if that's true or not. Rabid rambles. Yes, I just ramble on. Rabid rants. Yes, I should start a new topic. I should just call it Rabid rants. That's just where I, you know, go out there and just blow off steam or something. Rabid rants. That's a good one. Nice. That's a good name. That's a good topic. I'm gonna start a whole new series based on Rabid rants. That's good. Playlist and everything. Nice. Good idea. But go stronger card if you only starting with 1 to 2. 16 by 4.2 at 1.15. 59C. Oh, nice. Kiss Ruckus. Look at that. So he's keeping it nice and cool there. He's got it overclocked a little bit at 4.2, but he's still only running 59C depending on the cooler. Wish someone told me that, Thomas. In my opinion, just go Disco balls to the wall. Oh, there. Had a little coughing fit for a section. Rabid may ramble, but at least he doesn't have his own. Yeah. There's a panda joke. All you guys are missing that. How's the Threadripper Fund? The Threadripper Fund is not doing very good, guys. It's not doing very good. Maybe tomorrow's birthday. Maybe you guys will have a nice birthday present for me. Send me some rippers. I'm just kidding. I'm joking, guys. Settle down. I wish the Ripper Fund was a lot better, but it's not. One day we will get those rippers. And now with the dual, look at that. Look at this one right here. Scroll up a little bit. Dual socket rippers. You know, that would be absolutely amazing. Dual socket rippers would be totally awesome. Are you still using Flexible for your ETH mining rigs? Did a great program showing you how you can get payouts of BTC on 2 miners pool, thus reducing the gas fees. Yes, I am still using Flexible myself. Flexible also utilizes layer 2 by using Matic. I haven't really switched over. I know 2 miners they do have that. They've had it for a little while now, the Bitcoin payouts as well as Matic, I think. But there's a lot of background information about the pool in general for 2 miners. I don't know. I've never tested it myself, but it hasn't seemed to be too great. But I don't know. That's just me. But I'm still using Flexible. I love Flexible myself, and I don't ever plan on switching until the death of Ethereum mining. But they do have layer 2 solutions on Flexible now in using RapDeath and Matic and Polygon Network. But I'm still using the default thing, and I have no problem. I set my gas at 65, and I just let it sit. If it takes a month to get a payout, I have no issues with that. I'm patient. I just take my time. I'm not in no rush for anything. Thank you very much, Fundwiser, for the $5 Threadripper donation. It is building. One day we'll have a Ripper, guys. One day, we'll be able to preview that. Drop your power to 65-70%. Yeah. What do you guys' take on the NVIDIA 4000 series GPUs? I find it interesting. Do you guys think they will have LHR or not? It's a very interesting thing. I don't know myself actually if they will have LHR or not, because I don't know, if they have to put extra work and everything into that. Kiss Ruckus, thank you very much for another 2000 Huff. Ripper found, but go on Epic, please. Oh my gosh. Don't even start with the Epic fund. That fund will take years and years and years to slowly accumulate that. And by the time we have enough for an Epic, there's going to be like 2 generations later that are even more expensive. So, Epics. But an Epic CPU would absolutely be a dream, 100%. Yeah, what do you guys think about that 4000 series? So, because it does seem like NVIDIA is trying to time their release of the 4000 series around the same time as the transition over to proof of stake on the Ethereum network. So I find that kind of interesting. Are they going to spend the extra work, and get all the LHR into there? Or are they just going to throw GPUs and start launching them? I have no idea. I find it really interesting that they're kind of trying to throw down a release date around the same time as Ethereum moving to proof of stake. What I think would be hilarious is if they don't add any LHR into the 4000 series and then they drop them and Ethereum moves to extend their thing. And what if they don't say the end of the year, maybe middle of next year? What if they have massive testnet problems and stuff, and then it gets extended another year or something? NVIDIA drops out their 4000 series, next thing you know, and if crypto is still in a bull run, obviously everyone's going to be buying those up, and there we are all over again. The first gen of 4000 series will be non-LHR, and then we will start seeing LHR cards drop again. But will that happen? I have no idea. I think it'd be very, very funny if that does happen. And it's a good possibility. Will Ethereum even move the proof of stake? I have no idea. It is way too early. All I know is their track record is horrible. They say things all the time, but they never come through on their promises. So, I really do think it'll be extended till at least the end of the year, potentially, possibly next year. I think that will probably be a thing. But again, we don't know. They're on track for the middle of this year, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. RTX 4000s will be LHR for memory and core. Yeah, they'll be LHR for, they're going to be called, what are they going to be called now? Not instead of LHR, they're going to label it as LHR, but they'll be limiting, like you said, the core and the memory. So that means gamers will probably be getting hit hard as well as people that render and whatnot. So they're going to be like LPS, low frame rates or something. Low frame rate cards. Welcome to NVIDIA's 4000 series with a 500 watt TDP and a low frame rate limiter. Oh my god, it's a complete card just nerfed to the ground. When is the initial date? Mid 22 or 23? Last I heard, is max voltage still here? He can confirm that. I believe June or July is the last thing I heard. I can't remember. I have not looked into it at all, so I don't know. Max voltage, I see you up there. You still here? Is it still June or July this year that they're saying? I believe you said something about it maybe extended for a couple weeks because of something, but that's still, you know, sometime this summer is what it's looking to be like, according to, you know, their devs and everything. How do you feel about Ergo currently? I don't really know. I don't mind Ergo. Like, it's another coin out there. It's, you know, it's extremely inefficient coin to mine. The prices obviously came down quite a bit, but you know, it's another coin to mine. Whether it does good, who knows? If it does bad, who knows? I think it is a fast track coin, which is interesting. Like, it's supposed to be a mixture of, what is it supposed to be a mixture of? Like Raven, no, not Raven, Bitcoin, XMR, as well as Ethereum. So I don't know how they're trying to intertwingle all those type of chains into one, but like, they're pretty much supposed to do it everything. That's what all new coins are claiming anyway. They're doing everything everyone else did, but they say they're doing it better. Now, the only thing that Ergo is really doing that I see is they're fast tracking their whole blockchain. So what I mean by that, where Bitcoin, you know, it's set to have every 4 years, max supply, supposed to be limited, and you know, however many years since it started. Ergo has everything within like a 7 or 8 year time frame. So that means instead of having every 4 years, it's gonna be having like at half the time, and so on, until, you know, all the coins are mined with the maximum lifespan of every coin in the circulation within 8 years of release. So time's already ticking on Ergo. Will it be good or bad for the coin? I have no idea. I have no idea what's gonna happen there. End of May or June, the extension for the future fork is off the table. Okay, end of May or early June, guys. There you have it. That's when they are stating to have it. So will it happen? May. That's pretty soon, guys. Think about it. What is it? January? 4 months. What could be 4 months away is the end of GPU mining. Well, not really the end of GPU mining, but you know, things are definitely going to change when that happens. 100%. So for sure they are POS in May, June. So May to June is what the timeline is looking like. How are you prepared for the Raven halving on the 11th? I'm not really prepared for it whatsoever. I got some Raven coin, but will it go up? Will it go down? I don't really know. Raven coin's sitting at what does this say? 12 cents. What do we got? USD 10 cents. And I haven't really heard anything from the devs. Max voltage. Anybody in there that's heavy into Raven coin? Like, have you guys seen any talk from the devs at all lately? Because I have not seen any active devs on Ravencoin for quite some time. So honestly, at the halving, I don't think anything's going to happen. The price will probably stay the same or just drop, because it seems like it's slowly dying. But there's a lot of big people into Ravencoin, so you know what? They obviously know something I don't. There's probably something going on in the background. I have no idea. In theory, the price should go up. So that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping for Ravencoin to ultimately go up. It may not be this bull run. It may be, you know, after the next bull run or the next Bitcoin halving or something, when we see another big rise across all these prices and everything. But, you know, the future in theory should go higher for the price of Ravencoin. But I have seen a lack of devs lately, so I don't know if anything's actually going to happen on it. Yeah, BBT would know it. He's heavy into Ravencoin, so there's something going on there that he really likes. So keep that in mind too. Yeah, BBT is definitely into Ravencoin a fair bit. So there's something happening there. I just don't know what it is. What is your 2022 plan for the channel? Any changes to posting new videos and AMA live streams? Well, we're going to try to hit 1 to 5 million subscribers by the end of the year. So we're going to have to pick it up here a little bit. 1 to 5 million, as if. No, I'm just joking. We kind of went over it earlier. We're looking for it by the end of the year, you know, possibly 75 to 100,000. Looks like a nice, decent number to hit. As it comes for it, I do plan on more live streams than previously, you know, adding a third or a fourth one, maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays. So maybe I'll go Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. We'll use Tuesday or Thursday as like maybe the rig picks days. Video wise, I plan on obviously more videos every day, and then maybe also morning video of like a mining type of video, in the afternoon of potentially tech side type of video, like, you know, what's the latest news on a GPU that's coming, or a CPU, or, you know, or anything just randomly in between there. So I don't know, I plan on, you know, trying to pick up the videos a little bit here, you know, try to push everything out a little bit more, but we'll see what happens. Like, again, it's too early, and obviously you can get tired and wore down fairly fast as well, but see what happens. I do plan on, you know, picking it up a little bit here moving forward, and then potentially also having some live shows with guests, such as Max Voltage being one of them, and whoever else may want to, you know, show up from time to time. Dave Collins, what's going on? Dennis, 200 more on my electric bill for 350 mega hash. 200 more. I noticed that too. One thing I did notice, yes, is electric bills. Winter, you know, you see, you know, warming your house with, you know, your mining rigs, which is a good thing to do. But my own theory, I found it, actually, I saved more money by freezing my basement. Now, what do I mean by freezing my basement? Well, obviously, you know, in Canada here, wintertime, it hits -40 and stuff. My house is fairly big, and I have like a 95% efficient furnace, so it's really efficient. I have gas bills like maybe $90 a month, $95. I can't even remember. Plus I also have a heater in the garage, so I can't literally just, you know, not use gas. And then on top of it, you always, no matter what, you have your gas fees, you have to pay like your distribution gas fees and all this other stuff. So what I literally did is I opened up the windows in the basement. I got them down to like, I can't even remember, my 3090 was at like 25 degrees, I think, on the coldest day. It gets like -40, -45 at night. I opened my windows. I dropped the total wattage at the wall about 300 watts, 3 to 350 watts, because usually I'm around 4,500 watts, I think, and I was down to about 3,000 to 3,100, or 4,000 to 4,100. So it's about 350 to 400 watts, and I worked that out. That's about $45, $45 to $50 per month of electrical savings, just dropping that much power. So I was like, you know what, I'm better off just freezing my rigs and running at low power than I am trying to heat everything up with it, because it's a big house. It doesn't heat everything anyway, so not enough, you know, airflow and everything. So that's what I did. I cooled my rigs instead of trying heating it, and just ran my furnace anyway. It bothered me. I think I saved more that way myself than doing it the other way. Oh, I thought I'd throw that out there. Oh yeah, Dan the Dane, what's going on? That's right, I did see you here. There you are. Welcome for being the member again. Welcome for showing up. You know, you are across the world, I believe. Where do you live again, Dan? Let me know. Where do you live? I forget. But it's like far, far away. Buckcoin. Yeah, people keep telling me about what is. I gotta look it up. I should ask you guys, what is Buckcoin? I have no idea, honestly. I gotta write that one down. I've been hearing people talk about that one constantly. Buckcoin. I don't know. That just sounds like something that, you know, that sounds like a joke coin, but who knows? You never know. If it makes you a quick dollar here and there, you know, it might be worth it. Could you talk a bit about the rumor of HiveOS stealing hash rate? Any truth? I don't really know. I cannot confirm or deny those accusations. But I did want to look into it. Then I took a break for, you know, the holidays and whatnot. But yes, I've been reading the rumors and all that about XM rig and CPU miner and all that on HiveOS, and that it moves to a different dev fee and different address and stuff. Then other people are confirming that it actually doesn't, because they missed a letter or something. So I don't really know. I didn't look into it myself, so I don't know what's really going on there. But yeah, that's just that. No idea. But I guess one way you could figure it out, though, is if you are using the MO fork of XM rig, if a dev fee comes out, then they're doing something, because that is a 0% dev free miner, and it's a 0% dev free pool. So if you're seeing fees coming out of there based on mining using it in HiveOS, then yes, they are taking some. I haven't looked into it, didn't do any digging or nothing. I just read the rumors and just kind of shrugged it off, whatever type of thing. Profits are still looking all right, so I don't know. But I do plan on kind of looking into it, but I don't know any answers for that. It is his name, Rabid like Danish. Rabid like Danish. Budweiser, I just pulled my fans and shroud off, then strapped 240mm fans with a heatsink. Oh, insane. 2 140s. Nice. Which one are you talking about? Fud, where is he? What did he say? What did he ask? I am in, miss you. What is that thing? You guys know, have you guys seen that 3D printed thing Linus Tech Tips had when he tested that CMP card? I wish I could find that. There's a 3D printed, it's like a thing where you put a 140 millimeter fan onto it, and it acts as a little wind tunnel, and it blows directly to the back of the card to keep your memory and everything cool on the CMP cards. That would probably work for other cards as well that people do have heat issues on, but I can't remember what it's called or where to find it. Whatever, I'm pretty sure it's on that video though. Should look it up, try printed it. Did they make a GPU heatsink especially for repairs? Do they make a GPU heatsink especially for repairs? I am not sure. I've never really had to repair any of my GPUs ever. So I did one fan job on one of my GPUs and that's it. A while back, it was I don't even remember the GPU, a 470 or something. I changed the XFX fans on it. And other than that, haven't changed any thermal pads, anything on any of my GPUs. Everything's been running fine, but I don't crank up my fans either. I run them at like 65%, and I'm thinking about dropping my fan speeds to maybe only like 20%, especially in the winter now. So I don't know. If you trust Hive, I'll trust Hive. Well, that's what I use. I use Hive OS for everything. I just love how easy it is. I never really looked in the background if they were doing anything, but again, you never know. They could be, they might not be. I have no idea. So one day I'll look into it and see if they're doing something. But as for right now, I still using Hive. I just shrugged my shoulders and pretty much just walked away, whatever type of thing. But that's just me. Some people get really mad about the smallest things. Yeah, like when you take the fans off and want to run it. You can run it with no fans. The heatsink should still be there. You just pull the heatsink right out of the casing, can you? I believe so. I did when I changed the fans on an XFX one, you can just pull the heatsink right out. So you should be able to just take your fans off, unplug them, and run it with just the heatsink if you want, which is really good. You could do that in like those Octa miners. That's actually a good idea. Maybe I should do that sometime because that'll drop the power consumption across all those fans being used, and you just use the Octa miner fans, which is a really good idea. But I just haven't got around to it. I should do that though. That is a good one. Once you figure out, these are the cards I want here and they're going to stay here, then maybe I'll do that to those cards because I'm still debating kind of where to put everything. Slots on XCH. Which one is that? Is that Chia? That's not Chia, is it? Let me check. I got to check out XCH. What are you? Is that Chia? That is Chia. Chia's horrible. I don't know if it's horrible. A lot of people are, they're really heavy, deep into Chia. Myself, I'm not one of them. I got 2 hard drives. I got like 14 terabytes total. One's like a 10 terabyte and the other one's like a 4 terabyte hard drive. That's all I have. They're just farming away, taking their sweet times, but I would not be throwing, a whole bunch of money into hard drives. Other people, they're all for it. So again, crypto mining is another thing. Just like XMR, it's not that profitable really to mine on your CPU, but if you are 100% for the blockchain, for the coin, everything it represents, then do it. That's another strategy. You believe in something, go ahead and do what you believe in. And a lot of people are for that for Chia. Myself, I'm not one of them. FYI, according to the iNodes website, payouts are Thursday and Sunday, and the payout times are equivalent. Payouts are 84 hours apart. Or are they really now? They're on Thursday now. I thought they were Wednesday. They changed it again. All right, let's go to iNode's website here. What is going on? Where does it say that? Let me find something. Settings, report bug. Where is this? Bug report, open disclaimer. Thank you, blah, 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 blah. I'll have to look in this later. So maybe it's Thursday. You know what? I'll just look at my last payment. Oh, I got to log back in. Why? Darn you, Zelcor. Let's have a look at good old iNodes here. Log in. Maybe it was Thursday. I didn't even pay attention. 84 hours apart. That makes sense to be in the middle each time. Come on. Load up. Do your thing. Okay, you can kind of see it here. Move. There we go. So when was it? Last one. The 30th. What was the 30th? Oh, it is Thursday. Yes. You're right, Max Voltage. Last payout was on the 30th. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that still makes it seem like that's an extra day there. I don't know. But yeah, looks like it is Thursdays and Sundays. They must have it, yeah, like you said, 84 hours apart. So there you go. It is not Wednesdays and Sundays. It is Thursdays and Sundays. Good call. Good call. Change to our plant. Now looping. What are you looping? Our plant for what? What are you mining on our plant? Oh, my screen's all messed up. There we go. Which one are you on our plant? Is that for AVN or is that for Raptoreum? Chump change is going live in 45. What? What? He goes live on Sundays now? I was not aware of this situation. What's going on? When did this start? Just kidding. Alex Kaknek, hello. Did you hear about Ironfish project? Ironfish, I have not heard about that. No idea what's going on with that. Different payout times. Thursday is 4 a.m. and Sunday 1600. Okay, right on. RTM is still a thing. Box fan, yes. RTM's 100% a thing. RTM's, well, I don't know. Let me take a look. Where's RTM price? Let's take a look. Raptoreum. Oh, oops, stop. Raptoreum price. I was honestly thinking about, I think I have, I don't even know how much Ethereum I got. I was almost thinking about taking all my Ethereum and throwing it in a Raptoreum smart node. 100. Oh, it's nice and cheap too right now. But how much was that? So 42.21. I just want to know what current price is. That's still not too bad. You think about it. 42.21. That's $81 USD a week at under 2 cents. That's with 500,000 Raptoreum in the smart node, but that's $81 every Sunday with that you're not paying power or anything too. So like the rewards are really nice on the smart nodes. I really am contemplating on potentially just dropping my Ethereum right into a smart node, like all my Ethereum, and say, see you later, Ethereum. I don't really care about you. If you'd stop mining RTM since his nodes yield more now than mining from rigs. Yeah, I don't blame if he's I'm still mining Raptoreum though, but yes, my nodes are making more, but I'm still trying to get more because every little bit helps. So as you get more and more into that node, I would love to just have a whole node to myself. I think, whole node to myself would be nice goal to have, but I don't have it right now. So we'll see what happens. But I'm still mining Raptoreum. Again, I'm going to move to AVN. I'm going to see what the hash rate and difficulty is looking like on that. I'm going to try it for a couple days and see how much coins drop down. And obviously we got to be looking at some other coins here, get other bags up, because who knows what can happen. Altcoins, spec mining, they have potentials of, 10 times, 1,000 times, 50 times, all these things. Or they have the potential of rug pulling and dropping out of nowhere. So, you always got to be careful of what you're dealing with, but crazy. Dennis Matovich, let's split a node. Yeah, split a node. I said I wanted a whole node, not a half node. Just joking. But yeah, very interesting. The thing about ETH nodes is now the APR is the same as staking on some platforms. I know. What is it at now? Can we find out? Where is Ethereum 2 blockchain or whatever? Ethereum staking. ETH2 staking, whatever it's called. I can't even remember what the website is called because I don't really care too much about Ethereum anymore. Start staking. Where is the 30 ETH less? 32, yeah, go to that one. Check deposit. I can't even remember where any of the links or anything was anymore. Check deposit, start staking. Where is your APR and everything? Become that. More stats. Current APR. Oh, it's at 5.2. There it is, back. So it's at 5.1 right now to stake on the ETH2 network currently. You guys can see this. I don't know. So yeah, it looks like 5.1. Can I get this a little bigger for you guys? I need to make some new buttons here. There we go. So 5.1 is the current APR. So you think about it. And that's annual percentage rate. So that's per year, right? Am I right on that? That's per year. So 5% of 100 is $5. So on $1,000, you get $50 in a year. I just made more of that in 1 week with Raptoreum. Obviously, I have 500,000 worth, but I don't know what that costs. What would that cost to buy right now? But yeah, this is 100% turning centralized. You got to be rich to become richer moving on to the Ethereum 2 platform. And if you go to stake right now, it's a one-way trip. You go in there, it's locked there forever. You cannot get it back till, you know, the full chain is implemented. That is not the move to proof of stake from the merge. That's not the merge. When you can actually pull stuff out of here is still going to be, you know, a couple months away from when the merge actually happens. The merge is just moving over to the proof of stake type of system, but it's still a one-way trip. You cannot pull your Ethereum out of there. So keep that in mind as well. 5.1% not looking good. You're going to need a lot of it. You need 32 ETH right now to have your own node. They do have shared type of ordeals going on now, but these percentages just aren't looking good. These are looking good from a banking perspective because obviously that is like a super, super high interest account, but you're going to need a lot to make anything coming off of ETH2. Like, oh, that's the rich just keep getting richer there. And another thing, like Panda kind of mentioned it, like Ethereum could potentially be one of the biggest rug pulls of all time. If you think about it, majority of the coins were all pre-mined. So the devs, and they said they had their pre-sales, and to whoever else, so all their friends, you with lots of money, they pretty much handed them away all these coins as well. But you know, we got good old Vitalik there. He's in the background laughing how he wants to move into this because he's pretty much they're going to be controlling this network 100% because they hold all the bags in this. So, you know, you look at new coins, you say, do the devs have a pre-mine? Do the devs have this? Ethereum has all those red flags right off the get-go, but who knows? I don't know what's going to happen. ETH2, you know, once it moves to there and it's no longer mineable, then, you know, the traders will be talking about it, but us as miners probably won't really be talking about it at all anymore. It's just going to be a whisper in the wind. Remember last year when we used to mine ETH? Oh, that used to be fun. That's about it. But that's just me. Who knows? What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this whole operation? Please, a word about Jazz Miner. I have never heard of Jazz Miner. What is that? I don't know a word about it. Will ETC hash go along with ETH? I find it kind of funny in ETC when, well, Ethereum Classic, they did their split thing, and Ethereum went Ethereum, and Classic did its Classic thing. They were doing different things, but recently it does look like Ethereum Classic is implementing the same stuff Ethereum has been doing. So it's almost like they forked and now they're just, you know, doing the same things over and over again. But one thing I don't know if it's still in talks is Ethereum Classic, they do want to move over to SHA-3. I don't know if that's still a thing or not. I haven't looked into it. Last I heard, the devs did want to make Ethereum Classic SHA-3, and Ethereum devs, you know, they're kind of in with ASIC developers and ASIC companies, and SHA-3 will turn really heavy ASIC. So that's kind of the direction. Last I heard that Ethereum Classic will be going. It's going to be, you know, the Bitcoin route where we're going massive ASIC mining farms for Ethereum Classic, which makes the difficulty shoot up so much more. And, you know, GPUs just won't be that well, as well as CPUs. I believe CPUs could even hit SHA-3 a little bit, but I don't really know. I haven't looked into it too much, but it looks like, you know, anything with ETH in it is probably going to be long-term, not mineable by profitably anyway. Unknown artist, thank you very much. What's going on? Remember 2 years ago when we were mining Pura? Actually, nobody remembers. Purifiers. We're mining purifiers. I'd never mind that actually, but yeah, crypto winter was that 2 years ago? What is it right now? We're 2022 now, so 2020, so 19. So Pura is 2019 type of days, winter type of days. Everyone was mining every single coin there was at that time. Nice hash gets really big in times like that as well. Keep that in mind. Be very careful if you put your rigs on nice hash. If too many people do, you could start risking attacks by someone wanting to rent too much hash power. Oh, well, anyway, so I guess we're going to wrap this thing up. I got a couple things to do before I start working on a video and whatnot. So I would like to appreciate everyone for showing up. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, all that good stuff. We do have 139 viewers and only 78 likes, guys. Come on, smash that like button. Smash it. Do it. Do it for the channel. Do it for the people. I don't even know what that means, but I'd like to thank everyone for showing up. Thank you very much. See you guys on the next one. Rabid out.